Hello, so I just want to make this quick little video to show how I motorize my my Nilfeliz Berkshire. Since a lot of people have been asking, and the person who inspired me to get a Nilfeliz Berkshire, I don't know how to pronounce his name without mispronouncing it in my head, but either way, yeah, I learned how to motorize from him, but I just judged everything off of what I seen in the video, and from there I just kind of played around and try to get everything to work. But either way, so let's start off with the tender. Just like the other guy, I have removed the supports, the tender supports, to shove in this Mould King 6-plug battery. I forgot what it's called, and I don't feel like editing the video, but you can search up Mould King power functions and you can probably find this. I don't remember if they're still being sold on Amazon, but either way, if you just had a normal like 4-stud wide Lego power functions battery, that'll fit perfectly here without making any major modifications on the tender. But either way, yeah, I have to rebuild the tender panel sides in order to keep them sturdy enough without, crumbling apart when grabbing the tender from here. But I don't recommend doing that if you're going to do the same modification that I am doing. But that I did. This is already done, and I need to make a proper video on this thing. But either way, so that's the tender. And this I did have a drawbar for this engine, but I kind of removed it for easy storage. But either way, so I'm just gonna remove the cab. I have to remove some bricks that simulated the firebox door in order to string the wire into the boiler. And these holes, oh, I'm gonna smash this anyway. Yeah, these carps. It's not a fish. Anyway, I just came back from eating, and I'm just quickly making this video before I have to get ready to go to my class in college. But either way, I also have to rebuild the structural frame of the boiler. Which, by the way, when I say frame and all that, I don't mean an actual engine boiler has a frame within it. I just saying that in a technical spec as what this basically is to a Lego model. But either way, so I have to rebuild the structural integrity of the engine boiler in order to not only have space for the wire to string through, but to fit the Mould King large motor. I keep forgetting if it's a XL motor or just a large motor, because there is a size above this motor out there, but I don't think there is a knockoff version of said motor. Again, you can look into it, and I'll add proper time stamps and parts names in the description. But anyway, so yeah, Mould King motor, and I have this secure tower to secure the gear, and I have all these spacers and this larger gear that is latching up to this gear. And underneath the engine, this is how the gear train is set up. And oh god, there's a hair in there. I need to get rid of that. Anyway, this is how the engine is rigged up. And you know what, I might as well show how this engine runs before I put it back together and see if it has battery. Yeah, it does. Alright, here's the Mould King remote. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, and I made 3D printed side rods for this engine. Hold on. There we go. I got this to work. And it's rolling off my 2 index cards. But yeah. Also, I made this 3D printed blind leading truck because this engine hates going on normal R40 curves, which is the stock standard Lego. Can you tell I'm tired? Anyway, this thing hates R40 curves, which are the stock standard curves that you get in every Lego set. They're the curves that Lego is selling. So yeah, I have to convert these wheels to blind, and I have to buy R104 curves in order to give this engine a little more leg room to actually run peacefully. And my 3D printer is running. It's been running, but either way, I will say this: I have to do a couple of Lego sins to get this thing to work because I was getting frustrated. It's my first time motorizing a Lego train, so I highly recommend, studying how people motorize their Lego trains by looking at instructions of already motorized engines, and basically do your research before jumping into a project like this. It is fun, but it is frustrating when you're not experienced, so yeah. Look out for a video of this thing, a proper in-depth review of this engine, once I feel like it. I don't have time, just I put that time towards other things. But yeah, let's get this thing back together.